16, 17, 18! AI built 18 giant death robots. Holy crap. Welcome back to another Civilization 6 experiment. So, I think I actually found a map type AI will do reasonably well on, at least compared to how human player would do. And that's a full snow map. This is actually the snowflake map template, which was added in one of the recent updates. However, I edited it in the world builder to change all the terrain to snow, with a small patch of tundra in the center. But otherwise, it's all snow. Which means the only strategic resources available are uranium and oil, because you cannot place any other strategic resources on a snow terrain, you just can't. And you can't place the majority of luxury resources, or really any resources of any kind. So the main source of yields are going to be fish, so sea-based resources basically. Well, anyway, let's get started. Here you can see all the resources. There are quite a few in the center, because that's the only patch of tundra on this entire map. And that's intentional, but otherwise it's mostly just uranium. A lot of uranium over here. The game did actually add some extra resources, because I placed a lot of them manually. But yeah, there are some extra ones that weren't there. Anyway, we'll see how they will do. This one already started a third city. The thing with AI on this kind of map is that the snow terrain doesn't hinder the AI as much as it hinders the human player. Because with all the bonuses AI gets on deity, and this is what I'm playing on here, it can mostly ignore the penalties. While a human player will have a really hard time growing a reasonably decent city. Even growing it at all, not to mention actually having decent production. I'm curious who will be the first to settle the center. We'll see about that, or whether they will go after the city-states. Because the city-states are decent, they have some fish. I did actually place the fish here manually. Not all of them, but most of them. Yeah, England seems to be lagging behind. Sweden is up to... no, that's not Sweden, that's Alexander. He's up to 4 cities now. He's the first one to get 4 cities. I am really curious to see whether anyone will conquer city-states or not. There are quite a few city-states, as you can see, compared to only 4 actual players. Germany is slowly moving towards the center. Is anyone actually fighting yet? No, I don't think so. They were fighting barbarians, as far as I can tell. I'm sure somebody will go to war, sooner or later. That's definitely going to happen. Yeah, they are mostly fighting barbarians right now. Not that there are a lot of barbarians. I think England will be lagging behind because I started as England. So it's probably not getting the bonuses. And you can see just how poorly the AI will play without the bonuses. This is the best demonstration of that. How much difference it makes on a map like this. It makes a massive difference. They didn't even start their second city yet. Because they're missing all the bonuses other AIs have. I expect someone to start a 5th city any moment now. Someone will definitely settle this area in the center. They can see it, so they know it's the best spot on the map. They can even have fresh water, because there's a river. And the yields will be pretty nice. There are 4 forest tiles with firs and deer. I can actually turn on the yields, so you can see the yields. You can see how good the center is compared to basically the rest of the map. The snow produces nothing, unless there's a resource on it. But they can't see the uranium or the oil until later into the game. They can only see copper. And there's not much of it. So these tiles with uranium and oil do not actually produce anything until modern era. The only decent tiles are the actual coastal tiles. Which means the advisors would be quite useful here, with the fisheries. I don't know if the AI is smart enough to actually build fisheries in a situation like this, but that's what I would do. That would be one of my priorities, unlock the fisheries as soon as possible, and then just spam as many as I can. But there's no way the AI will do that. It's definitely not smart enough for that. Not even close. So is anyone going to settle this? Congo is heading in this general direction. I think they are heading towards the center. That seems to be the case. Come on, Congo. In before somebody declares war on him. Hey, I would declare war on him if I was playing as Alexander, for example. That settler is just asking to be captured. Yep, he will settle in the center. Now, which tile will he settle on? Yeah, he will settle on top of the jade. Most likely. There we go. So that's basically the best city on the entire map. We'll see if that means Congo is going to win. Looking at the yields, Congo is way ahead in science. He's getting 50 science per turn. That is a lot of science. I can actually switch myself to Congo briefly. I mean, he's definitely in the lead, there's no doubt about that. He has 21 technologies researched. And he's getting 57 science per turn. Yeah, and Scythia is second, with 15 techs and 26 science per turn, so that's a huge gap already. And it will only get bigger, because he got the city right here. Unless somebody captures it. I mean, this is the best chance to declare war on Congo. And attempt to capture the city. It doesn't have city walls or anything like that. Once he builds city walls and sends a few units to protect the city, nobody will be able to take it. Especially when they're so far behind in terms of technology. Doesn't look like anyone declared war on Congo. I mean, I can check easily enough. Yeah, nobody declared war on Congo. Let's check if anyone is at war with anyone. Yeah, right now everyone is super friendly towards each other. The only civ that's kind of disliked is England, probably because they're so small. Yep, most likely that's the case, I'm pretty sure. I don't expect any wars anytime soon in that case. We definitely won't see anyone declaring war on Congo right now. Unless Japan declares surprise war, but that's unlikely. They probably will not. I think whoever researches the technologies needed for oil and uranium first will most likely win this game. So probably Congo. Let's see how close they are. Probably not very close, but this is a game on quick speed. What did they actually research so far? They are in Renaissance era. Okay, yeah, they are nowhere close right now, they need refining. And combined arms. I'm waiting for some kind of war. I think now they are fighting. Yes, Japan is actually fighting Congo now. So they did declare surprise war, sort of. Because they were friendly. They wanted a city. But I have some doubts whether they will be able to capture it or not. Congo didn't upgrade all the units yet. And they do have the money, they got 600 gold. Will Alexander join the fun? Probably not. It would be nice to be able to see war status from this level, without having to actually stop autoplay, but unfortunately I cannot. I can see they're fighting each other, but that's about it. Yeah, Japan definitely wants to take the city. But my bets are that he will not be able to do it. The city doesn't have city walls yet, but Congo has pikemen and crossbowmen, while Japan does not. Yeah, crossbowmen alone can probably defend this. Yeah. Warrior Monk is not a very strong unit. Not against this. There's no way Japan will take this. It's not happening. Yeah, now Congo has several crossbowmen. That's 5 crossbowmen. It's not happening. Sorry, Japan. Oh, England just got eliminated. Well, there you go then. AI, without all the bonuses it gets, cannot handle this kind of map at all. Or probably any map, really. It relies on the bonuses. So how strong is Germany with all the cities it has? Only 27 science per turn. So he is way behind in actual city development. But he could probably catch up. If he spammed the campus in every single city, he could probably catch up. Especially since the starting locations have decent spots for campuses. Although England actually started a city where a campus should be, right here. 6 population in this city now. How's their capital? Their capital looks pretty good. Let's check the actual food balance in his capital, I'm curious. Plus 15 food per turn. Oh, and there's the spy. Okay, these are really nice yields. But like I said, fish are the only good yields on the map. That's it, that's all they can do. The snow tiles get nothing. Okay, carry on then. He did settle other cities close to the fish. Don't know if that was intentional or not, or just an accident. Yeah, this city has, what, 5 fish in range? 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. This is in range. And it is up to 15 population. Japan, 14 population, 13 population, and 15 population. So all the capital cities are pretty good, in terms of population at least. The map is filling up now. Pike and shot. Yeah, Congo is way ahead now. He's up to 85 signs per turn now. Scythia is still kind of keeping up, with 59, and Germany has 42. But I think it's safe to say both Alexander and Japan are basically irrelevant. They will not be able to catch up. It's not happening. Nobody attacked the city-states, and nobody settled the islands over here. And this would be a nice spot, with all the fish around here. But nobody settled it, which is a little bit surprising. I mean, they can definitely embark at this stage of the game. They are fighting each other. Congo is at war with Germany and with Alexander, okay. Carry on then. I'm pretty sure Congo will be fine. Even fighting two other AIs simultaneously shouldn't be a huge problem for him. Especially with his science output. His culture output is also looking decent, although Japan is in the lead in that department. Germany actually has the strongest army right now. Germany probably rushed military technologies, because AI tends to do that sometimes, especially some of the more aggressive AIs. So if he tries hard enough, he might be able to take this, but I have my doubts. I will be surprised if anyone actually manages to capture this city. It has walls now. It won't take a whole lot of damage. It also has an encampment over here. They would have to attack from another direction. And they would have to send a lot more units than this. This is just not happening. Yeah, Germany is getting wrecked. He doesn't really have a chance against pike and shot, and crossbowmen on the defensive. Good try, Germany, but not quite good enough. The pike and shot will actually die, but the city is safe. He's still alive, but not for much longer, I don't think so, no. Nice warrior, bro. Not anymore, he's dead. Germany is persistent, but this is not enough. He needs way more than this. It's actually a waste of time sending units like this. He would need like triple that amount and some siege units. Otherwise he has no chance to take that city, it's just suicide. He's just feeding experience to Congo, and now Congo has field cannons. So yeah. 92 science. Scythia is still keeping up with 78, so Scythia might kind of have a chance. Also, Scythia has a unique tile improvement. This one. That doesn't give it any food, but it gives it more gold, and a little bit of faith. So it turns a snow tile, which produces nothing, into a 2 gold 1 faith tile. Which again is not any good either, but it's something. It's useful for a city with 15 population at least. This one has 10 population. So Scythia will have more gold to spend most likely. Come on, Congo. Take a city from someone. Congo could probably take Nuremberg quite easily. Maybe not easily, but they could probably take it. Nobody settled this, still. Alexander could settle this quite easily. And I'm surprised he hasn't. It would allow him to catch up a little bit at least. But alright. Whatever floats his boat. He is actually kind of losing now. Yeah, he's in trouble. He might get wiped out in the long run. It might take a while, but now we got courts. So Japan rushed courts with their culture, which makes sense. That can make up for their lack of technology, but only to a certain extent. Their science output is just way too low, with only 21 per turn. Congo is so far ahead of Japan right now. We can actually check how far ahead Congo is. So let's take a look at tech counts. So Congo has 42 technologies. Oh, and Congo won an emergency. Oh yeah, Congo actually took a city that was a target of an emergency. Good for them. Right, so Japan has 27 technologies and Congo has 42. Scythia has 35, Germany has 31, and Alexander has 28. So I think it's safe to say Japan will not do a whole lot in this game anymore. I think they will lose that city now. But they won the emergency, so there's that. Good for them. Yeah, they will lose the city. But that doesn't matter anymore, at least for the purposes of the emergency. Alexander is actually pushing back a little bit. He took both of his cities back. Good for him. Look at Japan's culture output. I think this really shows that AI over-focuses on the culture and sacrifices too much science. Because Japan sacrificed way too much science. They are so far behind in terms of technology now. But they are number one in culture output, except that really won't do much for him. Oh, there we go. Alexander actually settled the city right here. Now he needs to settle one more on the western island, in before Congo captures this. I mean, probably not with one field cannon, but they could capture it. I'm curious to see whether anyone will build nukes, because there's a lot of uranium on this map, because, like I said at the start, you can't place a lot of resources on snow. Out of all the strategic resources, only oil and uranium can be placed on snow terrain, nothing else. And most luxury resources cannot be placed on snow either. And there's the other island, Congo settled it. Can't say I'm surprised. Honestly, I expected Congo to settle both. And Congo is getting even further ahead, but not a whole lot is happening at the moment. Congo is at war with Scythia, however, which is the second most advanced AI right now, with 41 techs, against 48 techs for Congo. Everyone else is just so far behind. Alexander has 34, and Japan has 30. Japan has 30 techs, while Congo has 48. In terms of eras, we can see that both Alexander and Japan are in Renaissance era, while Congo is in atomic era right now. Yeah. Oh, and they revealed uranium as well. So that means they are getting yields from all the tiles with uranium now. Which is going to be quite a lot of extra production. Like, look at this tile, 6 production from this tile. That is pretty nice. Look at all the forts AI built. That's actually pretty funny. Yeah, they built all the forts because these tiles are not useful for literally anything else. That is actually pretty funny. Did other AIs build forts as well? Yeah, they did. Yep, they built forts on flat tiles without districts. Not all of them, but I see some forts. Yep. And Scythia spammed their unique improvement, the Kurgan. That's not surprising. More forts over here, in Japanese territory. There are wars happening, but nobody is really gaining any ground anymore. Congo could easily kick somebody's ass, if they really wanted to, or if they were a little bit smarter about it. This one tank army alone could probably wreck Japan right now, because Japan is so far behind in terms of technologies. Low oil! How exactly are you low on oil? You got so much oil you can improve. All you need is send a builder or two. He actually didn't improve the oil, but he can certainly do it. That's a little bit strange, but okay. Japan captured a city from Alexander, which actually surprises me. But now Congo will take it. Thanks, Japan. You did the dirty work for Congo, and now Congo will take over. And I highly doubt Alexander will retake it from Congo again. Not when Congo has infantry and tanks, that's not happening. I can hear rock bands. That's probably Japan, because Japan was so far ahead in culture. So here's Congo. Why did he not improve the oil? That is very bizarre. He's not gaining any oil whatsoever. Okay, he's accumulating 6 and he's paying 7 for his units. But he has unimproved oil tiles right here. Why did he not improve those? That is very strange. He's making 328 gold per turn. He could just buy a builder. Anyway, he is at war with Germany. And he hates Scythia and Alexander. He is actually friendly with Japan. Okay, good for him. Here's some artillery. But he really needs to improve the oil. Like, I don't know why he's not doing it. It's literally in the middle of his territory. And they have mines, obviously. They just aren't getting builders for the purposes of improving strategic resources. And they should! That should be their highest priority. Because when you're low on a strategic resource required for units, those units cannot regain health. Like, they will just stand there and never gain health back if you don't have the strategic resource. As in, if you're at 0 and you're losing strategic resource, they will not regain health. Yep, he captured a city. Congo could probably win domination if they really wanted to, but AI is not very good at winning domination victory, let's just say. So that probably won't be happening. But his science output is through the roof now. He probably has research labs. Well, Scythia also has tanks now. And artillery. Despite being so far behind in science, they probably just prioritized military technologies. Because AI can really beeline hardcore for some technologies and ignore everything else on the tree. And you can basically ignore huge parts of the tree if you beeline for something really hard. What the heck is Scythia doing with these units? It sent a supply convoy towards a German city, that makes no sense. But okay. Still no nukes. Oh, the city actually flipped, okay. Will anyone capture it? Rebellion in 7 turns. I assume it will go to Congo, although it's kind of hard to tell for sure. It will probably go to Congo. There are quite a few wars going on right now, but nobody is really gaining any ground. And I don't really expect them to, but maybe. They would need way more than this to capture a city at this stage of the game. Or they would need a nuke. I want someone to use a nuke, but I don't know if that's going to happen or not. Alright, so here's Congo again, and this is their progress. So they are in information era now. They got satellites, guidance systems, and lasers. They had rocketry for a while. Oh, and they are about to finish a giant death robot. However, I'm not entirely convinced AI knows how to use a giant death robot efficiently. Which you saw in my other video, and if you didn't, I would highly recommend that one. It was a pretty funny one. I gave each AI a giant death robot on turn 1. And they are about to finish the moon landing, so Congo is working on the spaceship project, or rather on the science victory. Congo will most likely win. I will be very, very surprised if they don't at this point. And this city is about to go to Congo, I think. Yep. Well then, go Congo. They are attacking Alexander, yeah, with the giant death robot. But the giant death robot will not take the city on his own. I think he's confused about life right now. Well, he's killing units. There's a tank and the machine gun army. Okay, he's rampaging through Alexander's territory now. But he needs to heal himself up a little. Honestly, he's making a better use of that giant death robot than all the AIs combined in my other video with giant death robots. So this is nice to see. However, he's still not even remotely close to efficient with that robot. He could have captured that city long ago. Probably this one as well. Now he has 2 robots. And they still look a little bit confused. See, this is the problem. He's using ranged attacks against the city. But that barely does any damage. He needs either some support or he needs to melee the city. Now he's moving deeper into Alexander's territory. Yeah, I think Alexander is just slightly screwed, and we got some barbarian tanks. Okay. I assume that was a spy in the neighborhood district. Hey Congo, you will not capture a city like this. Also, heal your robot or it will die. He might actually lose that robot. Yeah, he's down to like 15% health. He will lose that robot at this rate. Yep, I think he will lose the robot. Okay, now he's running away, good. He does have a city nearby. But it's a little bit painful to watch these robots not actually do a whole lot. They can kill units, but that's about it. They will not capture the city. And he has some upgrades for them from the looks of it. How's his spaceship project? Okay, that is even more robots right now. Well then, I mean, to be fair, there's a lot of uranium on this map. So he's actually making use of that uranium and building robots. Look at his military score. He has over 2000. Twice the second most powerful AI, which is Japan. What? 1300 military strength? He probably spammed like a lot of armies. But these are super outdated. Which is why the actual military score does not mean a whole lot. Just because he has 1000 doesn't mean it's actual useful units. In case of Japan, it really isn't. Congo is up to 320 science per turn. This is a lot of giant death robots, holy crap. Come on, take something. With so many giant death robots, he could just win a domination victory, honestly. But he's just not using them very well. Yeah, now he's low on uranium, so they will not be able to heal themselves. Until he gets more uranium. But he has the upgrades, because he can walk on water now. Yeah, it's actually a bit painful watching all this. As much as I like the fact he built all the robots. Okay, so here's Congo. He is accumulating 30 uranium per turn and he's losing 54 uranium per turn. Well, how many robots did he spam exactly? Because this is a lot. Let's see, oh, he named all of them. Holy crap, how many giant death robots did he build? This is insane. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18! AI built 18 giant death robots. Holy crap. That's actually insane. Now, if only he was able to actually use them properly. He's also building systems now. Yeah, everyone else would be basically completely screwed here. If AI was even remotely competent. He could literally just win a domination victory with all the robots here. Even not being able to heal them because he's losing uranium. He would still be able to dominate everyone else so easily. Okay, he might actually capture Pella, which is the capital city. So he did go directly for the capital city, it seems. But this is not nearly enough robots compared to what he has. There we go, he actually captured it. In before he does actually manage to win a domination victory. Probably not. But I'm pleasantly surprised that he actually managed to capture the capital. I did not expect him to do that, I'll be honest. Mind you, that doesn't mean AI is actually good. But he's certainly less terrible than I thought he is. That's not saying much. Still kind of weird that he let himself lose so much uranium. He was probably building multiple giant death robots simultaneously. And then finished whatever construction he started. Which means he started it while he was still gaining uranium, but he finished it with minus 54 per turn. Yeah, low uranium. This is going to be a lot of low uranium spam. It's actually kind of hilarious, looking at all these robots. He's spamming robots as if they are nothing. Because giant death robots actually require a lot of production. It's not fast to build them, so it's kind of weird that he built so many of them. Yeah, robots everywhere. This is actually insane. He should probably just peace out and attack other AIs. If he's trying to win domination. I don't know what he's trying to win. I mean, he's working on the spaceship project. Let's check his progress right now. So, science. He is right here. Oh, he launched exoplanet expedition right now. Well then, okay. So that happened, apparently. Yeah, he will almost definitely win a science victory. But let's actually finish and see that happen. I want to see that happen. So hey, I was right, whoever settled the center actually won the game. Not quite yet, but he is going to win. Although he could have won the domination before that, if he was even semi-competent. Well, he did capture another city. Still no nukes, however, which is the biggest disappointment here. That rock band spam is getting a little bit annoying. I almost need a mod that will silence the rock band spam. Just disable that sound completely, because it's a bit too much in the late game. That low uranium spam though, it's pretty funny. You can see where all the giant death robots are just from the low uranium spam. Well, Congo is controlling like 1/3 of the map now. And I expect him to win any moment now, basically. He's probably like less than 20 turns away now. Don't know if he has the technology for the boosts, but even if he doesn't, this is quick speed, which means it takes 33 turns at 1 like light year per turn. So he is going to win. He has to be pretty damn close now. Maybe he can capture more cities before that happens. Look at these robots. Yep, he captured more. Alexander might actually get wiped out before this game is done. I think another surprise for me is that Germany is doing so poorly. Considering he conquered England, in theory he should be able to keep up. Except he's not. Look at Alexander, 15 science per turn. Yeah, I think he's just a little bit screwed right now. 3,500 military strength for Congo. Yep, Alexander will get wiped out. He is literally about to get wiped out. He has 1 city left. Yep, he got wiped out, so no Alexander anymore. Will Congo declare war on Japan now? He might declare war on Japan and go directly for Kyoto. That's a possibility. That's what I would do, certainly. Is he close to winning yet? Let's switch to Congo for a moment. Let's see. Oh, he's literally about to win. The expedition has traveled 33 out of 33.5 light years. So he's literally about to win. He has future tech, so he had the boosting technologies. Well then, so Congo won. There we go. Okay, so something strange is happening, because it says science victory is not completable, and it wasn't disabled or anything like that. He basically did win the science victory. Oh, I think the game on autoplay continues even after somebody wins the game. I think that's what's happening here. He basically already won the game, but the autoplay will continue beyond that. Well then, there you go, Congo won this game. He would probably be able to conquer everyone as well, especially with all the giant death robots it has. I have never seen so many giant death robots, ever. And look at all the promotions. This is an insane number of giant death robots. And hey, we found the type of map AI will actually do reasonably well on, at least compared to a human player. Because I don't think a human player would be able to keep up with this. Not with all the bonuses AI has that will offset the snow terrain. Anyway, that's going to be the end of this video. If you have any other ideas, or if you would like me to try something specific, let me know in the comments. And thanks for watching, I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, or a dislike if you didn't. And subscribe for more videos just like this one. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.